The stream has begun. It is time for some Forza Weeklies. I've got a couple of hours before lunch. Gonna make a start on the festival playlist for the week. If this is your first time dropping in for the Forza Weeklies, it's pretty good. There's like a series of challenges that we're going to attempt. There'll be some restrictions. There'll be some rewards. There'll be some racing and some general targets to achieve. We're going to see what's on there. We're going to see which cars are involved. And we're going to have some fun. So, rewards for the series: a Ruling Sunshine and a PLP 50. Do I have a PLP? I don't think I do, actually. Those are both pretty good. I don't have the Ruling Sunshine. That would be nice. This week, it's a Barracuda. Do I have a Barracuda? Not actually sure. GLaDOS Spider next week. I think I've got one of those. HTT VK Commodore, I do not have that. Eagle Speedster, I don't have that either. So some good cars here that I don't have. We get to vote for next week's Back to the 90s or Summer Party. I'm actually going to go Summer Party because I think I've seen Back to the 90s. I don't remember what Summer Party is, so I'll plop my vote in for Summer Party. So it's currently summer, in-game and IRL. So let's have a good look at what's actually in here. So the weekly challenge: own and drive the 2013 Dodge Viper GTS. Pretty sure I have one of those. Where does it go? Win a road race in it? Yeah, that's easy. 9 stars of speed traps. Pretty sure we can do that. Ultimate skill chain. Okay, that's a pretty easy set of challenges. I love that. Visit the Horizon 1 Festival site in Copper Canyon. We'll have to find that. Stock showdown in the Shelby GT 500. That's going to be hard. I like that. A couple of event labs here, which are B-Class Evos only. Interesting. And C-Class Corrado only. You can definitely achieve that. 3 different ones for the traps and doohickeys. A-Class Jeeps, S-Class Chevrolet. I'm pretty sure I have a nice S-Class Chevrolet. S-Class Ford. Plenty of stuff goes into that. That's fine. Seasonal Championship A-Class USA. Very fun, very fun. C-Class Retro Muscle. Wow, that's good. I like that. And S-Class Dodge, which will probably be just using the same Dodge we're about to use anyway. Photographic Dodge at the festival site. Okay, so some of these link together. We can take our Dodge, drive it down to the festival site, take a picture of it, tick off a bunch of boxes there, and smash the bonus boards while we're there. Horizon Open. We get a car horn. We can do that. Oh, that the reward for that is literally a Viper as well. Arch of Ledge circuit on Horizon Rivals in an EV. And I'm guessing the lookout circuit is in the Dodge. That's fine. Rally. A-Class X-Peng. I don't have an X-Peng. Where do we get an X-Peng? You get them from the store? We might have to see if we can actually even do that one. That might be out of our league. C-Class Daily Drivers. We've probably got something we can put in Daily Drivers. S2 Anything Goes. Boring. Fucking S2 Anything Goes is the worst category. But we can do it. We've got S2s. We can do that. The Seasonal Championship and S1 USAs. Was that the same as... No, that's A-Class USAs. Okay. Some pretty fun stuff then. So let's start with the Viper. We'll get the Viper. We'll head out to Copper Canyon. And see what we can achieve up there. I've accidentally left the house before getting into the Viper. So I'll just go straight back in. I'm pretty sure my Viper is S-Class. And it's the 2013 model, right? 2013. Dodge, Viper. Yes, it is. SRT Viper GGS 2013. Is the anniversary edition basically the same? I never tuned the anniversary edition up. It is 2013. Mainly just because I got a sweet purple paint job on this that I really liked. So we'll take that. We're also going to quickly clear through all the notifications and set a waypoint as well. Oh, we got a badge. What was the badge for? Don't see a new badge. Am I being blind? Is it that one? No. 18th of the 7th, 2025. That's today. It's that one. Play Forza Horizon 5 during the wet season of the Horizon 10-year anniversary. Christ. Okay. They don't make it easy, do they? What's on the wheel? $5,000. I'm not going to complain, but it is only $5,000. We can also go and give away a bunch of cars as well now the season has changed. Let me just turn my volume up a little bit here. I do sometimes turn it down a bit, but I think it's a little too quiet right now. Let's just bob that up a bit. There we go. There we go. Right, where to? Copper Canyon. Where do we think the thing is? I mean, let's just head up to this side, and then we can always drive down the canyon and see if it's at the bottom. Because I actually don't know. Then I guess once we're there, we'll probably do the Copper Canyon sprint in the Viper.
In 400 meters, turn right.
So I think it said any road race, but we will double check before we commit to it.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Where's this route? Where the hell are you taking me?
Turn right. In 400 meters,
10 kilometers to go.
right.
I just wanted to drive the Viper for a bit. I don't take it out very often.
Turn right.
It's a little slippery, but it is fun. I think it's fun on the these slower races with the tighter corners. You know, the smaller tracks. You can really have a lot of fun in the Viper. We get to go on the highway for a bit though, so we can really open it up and see what the top speed on this bad boy is. It's only S1, so it's not going to be crazy. It'll probably be in the 205 range, I think, somewhere around there. Give that guy a meep. I wasn't far off, look, we're just past 205 and I slammed into the back of that Scout.
At the roundabout,
Amazing.
take the second exit.
No one takes the roundabout when there's a jump right there.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
It's taking down a lot of fucking dirt routes. Not that I mind. The Viper can just about handle it, but it's not the ideal terrain. Just, it lacks a little in the grip department. You not think? I guess that's what makes it so good for those sort of smaller tracks, is because you can really sling its arse around the corners. But even so, we should have took a picture of that guy. I think we just arrived. That was the thing. That was the trigger. Where are we meant to be going? What's that up ahead? Is that it? There we go. That's one of the bonus boards. So we've got to find some more of those. Oh, we're supposed to take a photo of it as well. Does this count? Festival site. No. Where is the festival site? Don't see any more bonus boards in the immediate vicinity.
You have arrived at your
Oh, there's one.
destination.
Have I? Have I arrived at my destination? Oh, I guess I have. I guess we'll take a little
Turn around
jaunt
when it is safe to do so.
down there. Unless they mean up there on the cliff side where the existing outpost is. But for the cars and coffee, they placed a full-on outpost, like an entire outpost. So I was sort of expecting
Turn around when it is
something
safe to
specific.
do so.
I mean, we're still getting boards, so I'm going to continue following this route and see if there's any more boards down here. So that's 3. There's another. I missed it. That's 4. I do want to drive back along the river as well, because I bet you there's some down there.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Any more? Yep, still another one, so that's 5. Could they just all be along this route?
Meters. Turn left. Turn left.
Then left. The board there. That's 6, but I'm not turning left yet. Where does the turn left take us? To there. Okay, interesting. But there was a board here, and we're pretty far outside the canyon here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
So I'm gonna keep going for a bit. Sort of follow the train. Ah, there's one. 7. Gonna be a pain in the ass finding the last 3, isn't it? There's one. I see one. That's 8. There is another one over there. I see that one as well, I think. Is it? Nope. No, it was just a bush. God damn it. Okay, there's 2 more somewhere. Now I feel like we have to commit to checking out the rest of this river.
Recalculating route.
Okay, it's not down here. No, don't flop, please. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Is that 9? It might be 9.
In 400 meters, turn sharp left.
Oh, why do I feel like we've missed one? It's okay, we can loop back and go down the riverside. I mean, it could still be up this end. It would make sense to have one in the sort of snaky section. Horizon Rush outpost. It's not going to be there. Where is the actual outpost for the event? That's what I want to know. Need to photograph the vehicle there.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Turn left. There it is. Board number 10. Blam. Okay. Done. Photograph the 2013 Dodge Viper Studios at the Horizon 1 Festival site in the Copper Canyon. Now that is showing a metal ramp and a like a movie backdrop, like a mat. So that is what we're looking for. Oh, is that it? Is it literally there? No. No, there's no metal ramp here. Ugh. I was hoping to use that as a shortcut, but it's turned out that it has actually just fucked me. There we go. Where the hell?
Arrived at your destination.
Oh, there was extra boards. So we didn't actually need to necessarily track down every last one. Where the fuck is the outpost? Am I just... Does it just mean to go to the Horizon Rush stage? Or have they put an actual outpost in? Because I feel like we've been around this whole area and not seen anything resembling a stage. Let's do it. Let's go to Horizon Rush and see if that counts. No. Photograph the Horizon 1 festival site in the Copper Canyon. And I don't see it. I don't see it, and I feel like we drove along the entire Copper Canyon. Alright, eyes peeled. Eyes peeled. Where have they hidden this fucking festival site? Oh, I saw something there, but it's just a boat. Oh. Oh, ho, ho, what's that over there? We passed that on the way in and I just didn't fucking see it. The hell? I really am blind. Okay. Fine. Fine. Let's take a shot of our Viper on the Horizon 1 stage. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. That part of the task completed. Now to win a race. Win a road race. Where is our nearest road race? Copper Canyon Sprint? Riviera Sprint? Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's do that.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Hold on while I do a ban. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, nice. I think I've had more people banned than I've had legitimate chatters at this point. Twitch really needs to do something about these bots just creating so many throwaway accounts. They're always like, account created 28 minutes ago, and it's like, how are you letting them do this? And I suppose I could turn on like you have to have a verified phone number or something, but then like everyone has to. Not everyone wants to or can, so I feel like you're being a little exclusionary if you go that far. Dodge Viper. We do have to win. So first place only. Not great in the Viper, but I feel like we should be able to win. Difficulty is set to highly skilled. So that helps. I find that if you go any higher than that, there's always one car that is just ridiculously overtuned and you just can't fucking catch it unless you've got a very specific meta vehicle capable of keeping up. It certainly makes it a lot harder when it's just these challenge-based ones and the car you're driving just might not be sufficiently capable, shall we say. Like in S1 class, there's no way you'd be able to catch up in something like this because top speed's 205, and there'll be S classes out there that can hit 240. So you kind of need to take something at the very top end of the curve if you're playing against the unbeatable drivers. That's not to say I won't do it at some point. There's accolades for like beating so many unbeatable drivers, which I will definitely be chasing at some point. And we're just going to have to sort of figure out the meta for ourselves, really. We'll have to just test drive a bunch of my favorites in each class and figure out what's best performance-wise, what races we can win with them, that sort of thing. Because sometimes the race itself makes a difference, right? Something that's good on a long sprint like this might be bad on a smaller circuit race and vice versa, depending on how it's tuned. Viper, very skittish, but kind of forgiving at the same time. Like, you can kind of get away with it a lot more than you can in some other skittish cars. Like, it recovers well, which I'm guessing is because of its good weight distribution, low center of gravity. So yeah, it will slip out, but you can generally slip it back in again, you know. Advice for life there. Brakes, not the greatest. Ugh. You have to brake early. It looks like I wasn't the only car to get caught out by that, so that's fine. A wacky waving arm played an inflatable tube man. But he wasn't waving. He was just static. It's like, why put that in if it's not going to wobble, you know? That's kind of their whole deal. Easy. Okay. Well, that went well. That's the Dodge Viper race one. Now we're going to go get some stars at speed traps, I think. That should be pretty easy in the Viper. And 9 stars at speed traps. Okay, so nearest speed trap, I mean, there's one right there. But we're gonna have to turn around and get a little bit of speed up. So let's do that. We'll just head down to the end of this road and then turn around. That'll be sufficient. Turn left. Oh my god. Shit. We were at the wrong angle. Fucking hell. Okay. So it's off. It needs to be on this road. The outer road. Right. No, we're not the only ones either. Look at all these dudes around doing the same thing. But they weren't in Vipers, so why are they down here? Are they doing the seasonal speed trap? Maybe. Damn it. I wonder if they're in a convoy with their similar accolade badges there. Blam. Right. There's one. Next speed trap. There's one straight up the road if we keep going. So we don't need to like beat any particular speed on these traps. It's just collect 9 collective stars. And you can just farm the same speed trap. You can literally just drive through the same one, getting 1 star each time, and say you did it 9 times. It doesn't really matter, but it's a bit more fun to sort of drive around and just hit some up, you know? Make the most out of it. Enjoy the vehicle they've given you for the week, I guess. Because it's not always something that you're going to drive a lot. Where's the next one? There.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
It's an unconventional corner, but I pulled it off. Yeah, look, I did drive past this entire outpost on the way here and never fucking noticed it. That is crazy.
You have arrived at your destination.
I think we need one more. The rest are pretty far away. Let's, you know what, let's drop onto the motorway and we'll hit that one. And then we'll drive down the highway and hit it. If we still need one, we can hit the last one on the highway as well. Just put me... Yeah, it has. Facing the wrong way. Man, I wonder where Forza 6 is going to be set. Been so little information. I just really want to know. I'm really looking forward to it. Yes, we see you. I think we need one more, so let's just continue down the highway. We'll see if that triggers it. Man, we are getting some bounce there. This is not a very good highway. Let's hit some potholes on the way down. I do have... I think... Is this on drift suspension? It's on race. I think this is race suspension.
You have arrived at your destination.
I have maxed out at 207.
Horizon Arcade will begin soon.
Here's our speed trap. This should be the one. And if we keep going, I'm pretty sure one of them was to get an ultimate skill on the last one, which I think we probably have triggered a couple of times, yes. There we go, the whole thing is complete. Brilliant. Dodge Viper completed, 11 points out of 20 for the Barracuda, 40 for the pass. I never looked in the Forza shop either, what's in? The Shelby Cobra 427 and the Velociraptor. I already have the Velociraptor, but we'll pick up the Shelby Cobra. Right, so what we're going to do next? Shall we... Let's do the rivals. So a hot lap in the Viper. Start there. In the anniversary edition. So if you haven't done the rivals before, you have to make a clean lap. No impacts. So you can't just ride the walls like a pleb. You have to actually use your brakes, race properly, and set a clean lap. don't necessarily have to beat the previous score to get the Forza points for the festival playlist. You've just got to set a clean lap. So you can be as slow as you want. Although you will often find that your first rival is pretty slow anyway, so it shouldn't be too tricky to beat them. The main enemy is yourself. That's the thing, because if you drive like you drive in multiplayer, you will find that you're just slamming into a wall and getting your lap flagged. You can hit signposts and trees and stuff, anything that's destructible normally, because obviously that's how the point system works for things like wreckage. So that's allowed. As you see there, a very nice clean lap. Not difficult at all. So that's your time. If you want to try and beat me, go for it. 57 seconds and 0.537. Have a go. Got another ban. 2 bans in such a short amount of time. Account created 16 hours ago. I'm pretty sure that said I had a new manufacturer bonus as well, because we got the Shelby Cobra. 10,000 XP. We don't actually have the GT500, so we'll have to do the race for that so we can take it for the trial. I think was it one of the rewards? So if not, I mean, it's stock, so we can rent. Yes, it is not a reward, so we'll have to rent a vehicle to take part in that, which is wild. But there you go. Sometimes you just don't have the vehicle. You can always rent stock. But let's do the rivals lap on the Arch of Moulage. Is this the Jaguar F-Pace? E-Pace? I-Pace? Fuck knows. One of those with a crap naming system. It's an I-Pace. I was right the 3rd time. Oh man. The electric cars are so quiet, it's so unnerving. I kind of hate the electric vehicles. I guess it kind of just doesn't feel like you're accelerating. Even though like you obviously are in some cases quite fast, but without the rising sort of noise of an actual engine. You're so used to that being the noise, right? But like over time, it's like once like petrol-driven vehicles aren't really like commonplace anymore, and everything's just electric. I guess we're not going to be keeping that noise, right? So people will just get used to the fact that vehicles are quieter. Whereas like with other tech, as we've sort of like improved, we've kept the fake noise. So a good example is the mobile phone on the camera on your mobile phone. So when you take a picture with your phone, it makes a shutter sound, even though it doesn't need to. It makes that sort of click whir like it would if it was a real camera, right? Which is crazy. There's no need for it to do it, but we keep it around because it's kind of just there to indicate that the function was successful. And there's other examples as well, like the one that people talk about a lot is how like the save icon is generally a floppy disk, and it's like, you know, floppy disk drives don't even come as standard anymore. That's like, that stopped happening like fucking what, 20 years ago. And it's still a thing. And there are people now who have never seen a floppy disk and yet still know that as the save symbol. It's somewhat anachronistic. Right, what do we want to do? Oh, evolving world. I always forget the evolving world is a thing. I mean, it just like it's so easy to forget that they're even there because they're not part of the playlist. There's shit everywhere. Look. Right. Do we wanna queue for the trial? The trial's gonna be so hard, so it's probably gonna take a couple of goes. Let's do it. Let's do the trial. And if we fail, we'll move on and do the seasonal champos. And then we'll come back to the trial. So we'll give it a whirl. So we're going to be renting a stock Shelby GT500, but everyone's going to be in that vehicle. Look at this guy here. Is that a Reventon? I think it is. Lambo Reventon. I do like the Lambos a lot. They're very nice. I don't know if this guy is doing a race or what. Maybe he was trying to do the Archer Malesh circuit. I don't know. But we are queued up for the trial. So yes, everyone's going to be driving the same vehicle, including the AIs. The AIs are set to unbeatable. And because they're stock vehicles, it's going to be really fucking difficult. We're not convoying up, mate. I'm queuing for the trial. Yeah. How do I not have one of these? Oh, because mine isn't stock. I think I have one, but it's not stock. Do I? Or do I have a Ford? I think I have one that's in the Ford category. There is some overlap there between Ford and Shelby, obviously. And I feel like I might have the Ford version of this. It might be the Ford Shelby Mustang version or something rather than the Cobra that I've got. We'll have a look after the race. But yes, this is hard because of the crab bucket effect. Basically, we start behind the AIs, and as we all ram into each other on the first corner because people are fucking idiots, the AI gets a lead, and because we're in stock cars, it's going to be really hard to recover that lead. In an ideal world, someone manages to get ahead of the AIs and slows them down, like a technique called blocking, where they sacrifice their own position to like slow down the rest of the pack, allowing all of us to overtake, and then we've only got one vehicle that needs to catch up. And because this is points based, we've usually got enough points anyway that it doesn't even matter if they can catch up or not. So it really helps on a trial like this when it's stock if somebody takes one for the team. They will not do this, almost certainly. Because people. Although Ibrahim is getting out there. We started at the very back, which sucks. There is a lot of ramming going on by the red team, but that's normal. They're the AI team, and they do just do that. If the blue team races well here... man, this thing, fuck me. That is... just way too much power to these back wheels with nothing to give it any grip. I think I missed that checkpoint. I did. Oh my god, the launch on this is awful. I was only giving it about 3/4 there as well. And the steering, Jesus Christ. Luckily, we do already have enough points. It is best out of 3, though, so we've got to win 3 races. Don't think we're going to be able to catch back up because we're too far back. But that's fine. Sometimes it happens. It does depend on how well people have blocked. I can see the way the pack is spread there. It looks like Hector might be trying to block. Nope, he's fallen behind. Maybe not. But man, these are fucking hard to control. Look at this shit. You go around the corner and the back end is just all over the place. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. It's no good beeping, my friend. What do you want me to fucking do about it? We're in last place. The last thing we need to be doing is be fucking ramming each other. We are definitely firmly in last. There's no recovering. We're way too far back. We'll have to drive a little bit more carefully on the next one. Although, like, it was just a sort of chicane-style checkpoint that did us in, really. It was just no grip on that turn. I don't even feel like I was going particularly fast. The brakes are just absolute garbage. And then the launch. Like, how is he getting such a smooth launch off that? Like, I was not even giving it half throttle there, and it was just all over. I braked super early, and that was still quite challenging. Are we gonna dinf? Oh, let's not dinf. That would just be embarrassing. We're not gonna dinf, at least. Okay. Did we have the points? Did they bank that 1850? They did. Oh, good work. Good work to first and second there. 5-star in first, though. Could have done a bit of blocking. Would have made the whole thing a lot easier for everyone. Because when you're only winning by 50 points, you only need one person to fall behind a place and you've lost. It's that easy. Whereas if you can get like 3 or 4 people into first, second, third, fourth, you're pretty much guaranteed to win. I can't remember if we had someone blocking last week that gave us a really good example, or whether it was the one that I didn't take a VOD of. But we have seen it, and I'm sure we'll see it again when someone does it and does it well. Oh, it's so much easier. Like, the whole fucking crew will just dominate. I also wonder, like, just because that guy like came first doesn't necessarily mean it's his first time attempting this either. He might have already given it like 6 or 7 goes, just have gotten used to driving the stock Shelby. Maybe this is literally my first time driving this vehicle, stock or otherwise. Really, I'm gonna try and like measure the throttle through the corners to try and stop the back end skidding so much. But it is still quite tricky because it just wants to slide so much. Like, I'm really struggling. Like, that's like a quarter throttle, and it was still slipping a little bit there. We have got good pointage here, though. If we can hold this place... The wet as well is just making it worse. The 3 fucking laps as well. I don't know how people, like, keep the speed up and don't skid out, because, like, to not skid out, I have to give it barely any throttle, which means the speed drops. How are they doing both? And yes, I'm aware that some of them may just cheat. That is the thing. We all know about the dodgy controllers you can get that basically play the game for you. So it's always possible there's a bit of that going on, but who knows? I don't know how sophisticated they are when it comes to dealing with a stock vehicle. Sorry. God. It's so fucking slippery. Genuinely struggling to maintain 8th fucking place. These stock challenges can be wild sometimes because, like, some stock vehicles are very drivable. Like, some of the stock profiles are great. You know, you can take that out, drive it, race it, it's really good. And then some of them are like this, and you just like, why? Why the fuck is this the stock profile? Like, no one in their right mind is ever driving this as stock on purpose, right? They would be absolutely tuning this up into S1 and using it as a muscle car. We fucking lost. We lost 8th place. I couldn't maintain it. Oh my god! I'm fucking lost 9th. Are you kidding me? Like, I can't. What the fuck? How is everyone else like so fucking far ahead in this vehicle, man? Like, I just can't. It just won't stay on the fucking road. Wow. Well, there you go. I mean, we passed at the end of the day. That's all that needed to be done. We got the carry, but man, that was something else. We got a Hennessy Venom I've already got, so not too bothered about the reward there, but we get the Forza points for it, which is good for the playlist. That should give us the Barracuda. Plymouth Barracuda. I don't think that is a new one. I think we already had a Barracuda. Plymouth. Oh no, it is new. It is new. It just didn't give us the thing. It's also a C-Class Classic Muscle, which I'm pretty sure is a restriction for the next championship. We also got an accolade. Let's have a little look what people tune this. I mean, they probably tune it as a dragster. The road race, C-Class, B-Class dirt, S2 all off, and then S1 dragster. Okay. Well, let's get the old C-Class road race. Didn't actually look. Just suspension, stock tires. Okay. Where is the actual championship? Oh, it's retro muscle, not classic muscle. Retro muscle, okay. What have we got in retro muscle? Retro muscle. We have a Chevrolet Impala in C-Class, an SVT Cobra. So it's going to be one of those. More power on the Cobra, more weight at the front. Lighter overall, more torque. It's faster, the handling's worse, acceleration's better, the launch is so much better. The braking is awful. I feel like maybe we take the Impala. What is the actual race? Is it a circuit? Which one is it? Muscle Mash. It's a street race. So we don't really need the braking, so maybe we do take the SVT. See there, you Mustang Shelby. That's what I was thinking of. We've got that one as well, Mustang Shelby. Shelby GT 500. See, that is what I was thinking of. because it is a Shelby GT500, right? But it's not the Ford Shelby GT500 that they were driving. Oh my god, they have to make it so confusing. Right, well, what car are we looking for again? Retro Muscle, right? It was the SVT Cobra. Let's drive it over there. Just to get a feel for it. Yeah, cornering is not great, but
400 meters.
it is a mostly straight race. There's only one real sharp corner, so I think this might be the better play than the Chevrolet. And it's not as hard as the trial either. They're not unbeatable. We'll do it as a co-op race. Should be pretty easy to win. It's generally not too tricky if you do it as co-op. And it's mainly just the crab bucketing that you need to watch out for. Yes, you look, it just has no fucking steering. And terrible brakes as well. We're going to have to remember to brake super early for that dodgy corner. But that's fine, because we should be able to like brake early and then accelerate early as well to come out of it. It's all about the... Hopefully it can maintain good speed, because it's only C-Class. So most of what we're racing against... I mean, look at this. 130 in C-Class is pretty decent, and it's still rising. So I think on those straights... we should be good here. Let's queue it up for co-op. And I'm also, like, interested to see what other people bring. It's always fun to see what the meta is. Or, like, if anyone brings anything outlandish, because sometimes they do. Sometimes they bring something you just wouldn't expect, and, you know, sometimes they do well, sometimes they don't. But I do appreciate it when someone rocks up in something that is just, you know, not to the norm, as it were. We do have to wait almost a minute, which is an eternity when you're just sort of sat here. But hey-ho. I'm just going to sort of maneuver this around a bit. I don't wonder if we can e-brake round the corner if we take it, like... I mean, maybe. I think if we take that corner at like 50, we could probably just e-brake round it. Rather than have to like slam the brakes the whole way. That might be a viable strat. Wow, he was motoring. Because for a C-Class, it has the power, because it's a muscle car, it has the power to recover from that pretty easily, look. Especially with the weight being at the front. Yeah, I think we might just be able to get away with that. Just not going to do it at too high a speed. So we'll try it. We're going with the SVT Cobra R 1993. This is our attempt. What has everybody else brought to the table? Show me your cool cars. I wonder how many people are just rocking the same two cars that I had. Quite often that's the case. Everyone will just be like, yeah, fuck it. This is a weird looking car, isn't it? Got Escort sort of vibes. Okay. There's at least two Chevys, I think. Somebody had something unusual on the left. What have we got? Ford Mustang, Buick Regal. Oh, they were Buicks, not Chevys. Okay. So yeah, 4 of the people are in our car, and the other 2 are in Buicks. So nobody brought the Chevy. Interesting. I guess that is because of the lack of speed. Like I said, like it's got good brakes and handling, but that's not what you need on this race. You want the better acceleration, the launch, the speed. Yeah, see, here's where the speed starts to come into play. Brake a little for that corner, so you don't go off the cliff like that idiot. Use your brakes, man. That's what they're there for. Especially if you're driving the Mustang, you need to be braking. There we go. I did e-brake round it. I just about got through. So now that we're up ahead, we don't need to block because this is like way easier than the trial. But one thing we don't want to do is we don't want to fuck this guy in front of us. Like, I'm not arsed about coming first because this is a co-op race. I'm quite happy to let him be first. Because we don't want to spin him out and make him lose all his points. And likewise, we don't want him to do the same to us. Like, you know, we don't want to get in each other's way, is the point. Don't crab bucket. Like, this is going really well. There's only one AI behind us, and then the rest of it is the team. And I'm not... As long as Blues are in the lead and we've got the points, I don't care what position I come in this. It's fine. You know? I am not that competitive that I desperately need first place. Some people are. Some people just fucking... It's all or nothing. Right? But I get it. I know most people are competitive. I think people who aren't are definitely a minority, but it is like a completely different mindset. Like, you know, I don't mind trying to win. Like if I was playing with my friends and stuff, sure, I'll try and win, but I don't really give a toss if I don't. It's more just the fun and, you know, the moments, the experience. Like, if this guy wants to pass us, he can. I just don't want him to spin me out. I'm making no particular effort to stay ahead of him. Oh, we lost a little bit of speed there. But I think we're here anyway. Nice! Okay, yeah, the Cobra was pretty good. However, we do have to do another race because it's best of 3. So we'll see how it holds up on whatever the second one is. Hopefully it's another sprint. Because it does seem fairly well suited for those. The Buick was in 3rd as well. So it is quite capable. I mean, it was on my ass. It could have easily been 2nd place. Nissan Titan already got. Didn't let me sell it though, so we might end up giving that away to someone. I will go and give away all my dupes later because I have a lot of them. I generally give away my dupes at the start of a season because people coming in who are new, they will have missed the cars from the previous season, and obviously they need like a little head start if they want to get involved in the playlist. So, you know, give them some cars. I've got this. It is a sprint, so we might be okay. What are you doing over there, you dumbass? What was that? Uh-oh. The problem with the street races. Luckily, these cars are fairly meaty and can take the nudging without going too far off kilter. Pretty good power out the corners as well, which is nice. Thought it would test that, but 70 was a bit too fast for the e-brake. Yeah, these tighter corners are a little trickier, but I mean, we're getting there. Getting there. C-Class on stock tyres is not the end of the world. They fit the stock tyres fairly well. It's fairly common to not upgrade the tyres, I think, on C-Class, much like you would with D-Class. And just go with what you've got, unless it really needs the benefit. Oh my god. I mean, I recovered just, but that was that's a spicy one. I think that's going to catch a few people out there. That is not what this car is good at. Same here. Just could not get the slowdown. But it's fine. I mean, the victory's in the bag. I don't think we have to worry about that. We do have one guy at the back not quite pulling his weight. I didn't look if his car was untuned or what, but it doesn't matter. I think the rest of us are gonna secure these front places. I wonder if it's the Buick up ahead. I wonder if that's better on this because of the corners. Respectable third. Much better than the 12th we had in the stock Shelby. It was all the Mustangs. The Buick was the guy struggling. Wow. Okay. There you go. The Buick not the meta then for this. And the AI was pretty much doing well in the Chevy as well, the Impala, which I think was the other car that I had in this category. Oh, and we actually get the Shelby for that. I didn't realize we actually got the Shelby for it. Great. Oh, that's the. Is that the same, or is it? Oh my god. Wait a minute. Because in the other thing, it was listed under Shelby. Look, it's not the Shelby. It's the Ford Shelby. Just to confuse you. But it does look like the one that we drove. But that's what I already had. I guess mine wasn't stock. So is there also a Shelby version of it? Because in the car collection... Oh, it's the 1967 GT500. Did the trial say that it was the 2013 model? It did. Okay, I should have paid attention to that. So we do have one of those, and I'm pretty sure... ...2013... It's in my favorites because it drives really well, but it's tuned up to S1 class. It is a lot better than that would imply. Look at the 4.6 launch versus 10. Speed's about the same. It's mainly like bringing the brakes up to an 8 and the acceleration up as well. Makes such a huge fucking difference, really. Surprising how much difference it makes. To be honest, I bet you could even tune it into A class and it would probably still be pretty good. So we've got two more championships here. We've got USA Class A or Dodge Class S1. Let's do the USA Class A, which we have a lot of cars we can put in there. So if you're not aware, this is how you filter by country. You press sort country, And then we can go to USA. And I've already filtered by A-class. So now we can see what we've got here. We've got the Firebird Trans Am, which is pretty nice. All of these like off-road and dirt vehicles. We've got the Mustang, 1971 Mustang. I love a lot. We may just drive that. It is very satisfying. We've got our Corvette there. That's very nice. I do like the Mustang a lot. Most of the rest of this is off-road. Was it definitely a road race, or was it is it an off-road? Because if it's an off-road, that changes things. It is off-road, look. Reward Porter Robinson language. What the fuck? Porter Robinson language? The hell is that? It is off-road. So let's do favorites, A-class, sort by country, off-roads. So the Anderson is pretty good. Bronco's not bad. The Exocet's pretty good. I think I want something with decent braking. The Exocet is at 6.9. It's very light though, which is good as well. I think that might be the best in terms of braking. I think maybe we take the Exocet. We'll give it a whirl. I don't think it will matter too much. I think we could probably win it in any of those, but I think we give the Exocet a whirl. I don't drive this much, usually because if we're going A-class buggies, I've got the Aerial Nomad, which is obviously the king of A-class buggies. Let's drive this a little, because I do not remember how it drives. So a very wide wheelbase. We are on tarmac right now, which is probably not the best indicator of how it's going to handle, but I mean, we can just take the corners on the dirt. God, it does not like walls. So we're going to need to make sure we do avoid the debris at all costs. Yeah, it handles the terrain nicely. Speed's not amazing, but speed isn't everything in the off-road races. Because you'll often find that you're driving things with bad handling. Terrain is often wet. You'll be sliding a lot. You'll be struggling for grip. So generally, things that are more important, good suspension. Because there's a lot of bumps, a lot of areas where you can lose control. There'll be jumps, so that how well you land that jump will affect how much speed you lose. Braking, brakes are great on this. Look at that. They're responsive as hell on the tarmac. They won't be as responsive on the dirt, but the ability to kill your speed quickly is kind of vital, really. Yeah, I think we'll give this a try. In the unlikely event that we don't win, we've got plenty of other options to choose from. I am curious what other people are going to bring, because this is a very broad category. A-Class America covers so many different types of vehicle. as we saw, there was options in the various muscle categories. There was options in buggies. There was options in God, what are the Jeeps even in? SUVs and pickups, is it? Pickups and SUVs, pickups and 4x4s, something like that. This is obviously in buggies and off-road, or unlimited buggies, whatever they call it in Forza 5. I can't remember. I feel like most people will go buggies, because I feel like buggies makes the most sense because they're really good off-road. But there was rally vehicles that are probably viable in this, absolutely. Like I had I think it was the old 1970s Ford Escort rally vehicle there, which I think would probably handle this pretty well. A-class rally is pretty sturdy. I think it would be hard with an S-class rally because of the extra power would make it hard to get traction on the grass. It's not too bad when they're on the actual dirt, but when you're on the grass itself, it's a different beast. And more power can work against you, especially if you the buggies work well because they're lightweight. So even if they've got the extra power, they've got the lightweight, which helps a lot. And obviously, just killer suspension. So let's see what people have brung. Let's see what they've bronged. Will I be the only man in the Exocet? Welcome to USA Rocks. Current vehicle, Exocet Off-Road 2018. Quickly check on my Amazon because I'm waiting for a parcel. See if the tracking has been updated yet. Not yet. Cool. Good. A long load. Somebody potatoing. I want someone to just be in something completely outlandish. Like the truck. Why was the truck not an option? Pretty sure my truck is in A-class. Oh, I guess because it's Mercedes, right? So it's actually German. We've got a Corvette. Oh, you are going to struggle in that, buddy. Like, I admire the attempt, but I mean, on the tarmac here, it'll probably be fine, but Scout, interesting. Cadillac CTS should be fine. Ford Mustang probably handle this pretty well. The Corvette 2 and the Plymouth Cuda. The Plymouth Cuda is an interesting pick. Don't know how well that's going to handle the off-road. I mean, we're starting on tarmac, which it'll do really well on. As soon as we actually go off the beaten path, you fucker. Wait a minute, is this just an entirely tarmac race? Because this said off-road, right? I brought the buggy because it said this was an off-road race. And this is just the tarmac sprint. The hell? The game lied to me. Well, I mean, we'll still be able to beat the AI, but we're not going to win in a buggy on a tarmac race. Why did it do that to us? It definitely said off-road, right? They have the off-road symbol. Oh, here we go. There's a bit of dirt. Is that the only fucking reason why this is labelled as an off-road race? Because there's a little bit of dirt. Well, at least we should pick up a bit of performance here. Yeah. See how much better it handles on the dirt. Like, the suspension is crazy good. Just stuck to the ground. And the brakes, oh, the brakes are great. These guys are doing well, though. The Scout, and tell me that isn't the Corvette in first. There's no fucking way. How the hell is he holding first in the Corvette? Sorry. Not intentional. I mean, I guess because it was mostly tarmac to begin with. I did not think he'd be able to pull that off in the Corvette. I think he's tuned it for dirt. There's no way, right? That is crazy. We're just shy of a second behind him. That is wild. I can't believe he managed that. Surprised the caddy did so bad at the back there. I think that would probably be pretty good on this. Also, that guy's like brand new in that Corvette. What the hell? Fucking smurfing it up. What the hell? He's level 57. And he's taking a Corvette on an off-road track and winning. Sure, whatever. So will the second track actually even be off-road? Or is it just going to be another fucking tarmac track? Man, I wish it would just be clearer about what it's going to fucking give you. It's tarmac. Fuck me. This game. Game just flat out lies to you. But even a lot of the AI vehicles are off-road. There's a Jeep Trackhawk there. There's a couple of Broncos. It's like everyone was expecting off-road. Now we might end up in first temporarily here because we started at the front of the human players. But I'd imagine that Corvette can probably get past us fairly quick, to be honest, now that it's a fucking road race. There he goes. Fuck me, mate. Really? You have to, like, just ram me on the way past? But at least it's blocked the AI to help me catch up, so I appreciate that. I did see the intentional blocking. You are forgiven. Careful not to ram that Scout there. He can take second if he wants. I'm not too fussed. I don't want to fight him too aggressively for it, because obviously we want to win on points. So we don't want to cost each other the place if we can help it. I'm trying not to. So this is the risk that you run when you're doing the co-op, is the crab bucketing. It's very hard to stay out of each other's way. I really wish there was like a no-collide mode, because I feel like a lot of people would probably want to race no-collide. See, that was an asshole move right there, because that has now slowed him down massively. He's lost his place. We've lost points as a team. And there's just no fucking need for it. That was on purpose. And it's completely unnecessary. I mean, luckily he's managed to recover it because it's not the trial. It's not like we're against the unbeatables, but even so, it's like, just fucking don't, right? It's like, if you want to overtake, just overtake. You don't need to be an asshole about it and spin people out on purpose. Problem is that our buggy is fucking garbage on these tight corners because of the tarmac. It's not really what it's designed for. And I'm pretty annoyed that the game lied to us. This is like the only dirt section here. And look at the difference it makes in performance. Like, we can so easily catch everybody up. Try not to hit this guy. No, he won't return the favor, but I would like to win collectively rather than just getting owned. That would be nice. Do you have to do a whole third lap? Oops. Fucking idiot. He wanted to try and use me to take the corner then as well, and he missed because I braked. What a dickhead. Why? Did you not learn to drive properly? I'm already having to get creative to get it around these fucking corners. Man, they are gonna fuck each other if they're not careful. That Corvette is intentionally ramming. Scout, come on! I've missed a checkpoint. I mean, luckily I think we've got enough points and we had enough of a lead that it won't matter too much, but my god. Fucking... the bad driving on display was real. Thankfully, enough points that it doesn't matter. So it's a victory. One more seasonal championship in Mexico to go, although we do have the event labs as well, but those are single races. Let's hope it doesn't lie about the type of race next time, because my god, I could have brought my bloody Corvette for that race and probably done a lot better. Hell, I would have probably bought a rally car if I'd known it was mostly tarmac with a bit of dirt. I would have probably been the best of both worlds there. Oh, it's a radio track. Like, anyone listens to the fucking radio in this game. Like, seriously, do people do that? Like, generally, if I'm going to listen to music while I'm racing, I'm listening to my fucking music, you know? I'm not listening to the fucking trash they put in this game. Right. We have Dodge S1 only for a Volkswagen Corrado. I already have a Corrado. But Dodge S1 only. Right, hold on. What sort? Circuit race. It's supposed to be a circuit race. Because the obvious thing is to go for the Viper, right? Which is probably the best. Because like there's some older muscle cars, but they just don't tune up very well. Yeah, I've got the Hellcat, but it's an A class. The other Hellcat is an S2. The ACR, I haven't really experimented with the ACR. I didn't like the SRT10 that much. GTS ACR is an A class. Yeah, it's just gonna be the same Dodge we used before, I think. This is the one. This is the most drivable of the lots. We've got a gift in a barn. Well, you know what? Let's go pick it up. And we'll send our dupes. And then we'll do the Champo.
In 200 meters, turn
Because I do
sharp
have a bunch of dupes to give away.
right. Turn sharp right. At the roundabout, take the second exit. At the roundabout, take the second exit. In 400 meters, turn sharp left. Turn sharp left.
Barn is just up here on the left. Let's see what we got sent. And see if it's anything we need. I mean, we have most of the vehicles at this point. I mean, there's still probably like 100 and odd that we don't have, but...
Well, just the spirit of Horizon, isn't it? Shall we send a thank you?
As usual, I hate the fact that it just shows you a box instead of the vehicle. It's a fucking 2013 Dodge Viper. So that's like the fourth one of these we've got now. Somebody immediately giving it away this week. It's like, wait till next week and give it to new players. Like, assume that other players have it. Sure. Okay. Well, let's give away some of our crap from the previous season. So we can filter by dupes. Let's give away the Viper ACR 2016. Send that out there. We've got to spend Nomad. Send that off. I generally just give to new players. I think most old players have already got everything they need. TTRS Coupe going out. Some new player is gonna get themselves an Audi TT. A BMW M3. Not exactly a great car, but hey ho. You never know. When you're first starting out, sometimes all you need is just a few cars to start with, really. Something you can tune up that'll win you a few races, get you a bit of money to get something else. I'm not going to give away the SRTs because everyone's got them at the moment. We'll give away this Ferrari 430 Scuderia. Some new players going to get a nice surprise there. Very nice car to start with. Very epic. I won't give away the Shelby either, but the Rally Raid, Ford Ranger. Let's give that out. The Hennessy Venom we'll give away next week. The Gymkhana 10 Ford Focus. Give that to someone. I won't go away the Hot Wheels one because it's DLC and not everyone can get them. These scouts, we've got a spare scout for someone. I'm keeping the Jag. I'm keeping the Trail Cat. We have a Lotus Elan Sprint somebody can have. What else? What else? What else? A Mercedes AMG GTR. Which I don't think I've actually tried. I think it was quite drivable in Horizon 4. A Skyline. Skyline GTR V-Spec 2. Have one of those if you're a new player. What else? I'm keeping the Pulsars. The Titan can go. And we've got a spare 370Z as well. Let's give someone a Titan. And let's give someone a 370Z. Excellent. We have a spare Porsche Carrera S. And a 2004 Impreza WRX. Someone can have that as well. There you go. Dupe sent. Cool. It's always nice to ship off a bunch of dupes for people. So we need to go find this road race. It's not very far away. It is a championship, so it'll be 2 races minimum, 3 if we lose one. But it's very rare you lose in the championship unless people are like really crab bucketing or just, you know, generally ramming people off on purpose, like making people miss checkpoints, which some people do. They'll do it to troll. I was doing one a few weeks ago where the other 5 players must have been in a convoy. And immediately at the start of the race, all they tried to do was ram me off the road into the checkpoints, just like as a group. It was crazy. They obviously had no real interest in doing the race, but I noticed it was happening immediately and managed to pretty much avoid them for the whole race. It was very funny, so that you could like look behind you and see them like speeding up to come and ram you on a corner, and all you do is just move to the side and brake, and they just fly past you into the wall. It was very funny. One of them managed to flip himself by trying to ram me at one point. It was great. But they persisted. The weird thing is, like, even though I like just clearly wasn't having any of it, I was like slowing down a lot and like letting them pass me, and then like, you know, just when they dropped back, I would then pass them and speed off and stuff. So there was a lot of just cat and mouse to it. But then even when we got to the second race, they just carried on doing it. Like they were just like, well, we're just gonna try it again. And I'm like, I get what you're doing. I get that, like, your enjoyment here is the fact that you think you're trolling, but you're not successfully doing that. So why not just give up and do the race, right? Because you haven't successfully rammed me off for the whole race. I didn't miss a single checkpoint. And they didn't manage it on the second race either. And I'm like, I feel like you wasted your time more than you wasted my time there, because we won the championship and I got what I wanted out of it. But hey ho, maybe they were just kids. Who fucking knows? I guess people get their kicks in different ways. Oh my god, the little jumps that you get in the fucking Viper on this highway is crazy. There's another one. What is that shit? Is that always there and I've just never noticed it before? Why is it so pronounced in the Viper? It's not even like it's that low. I've definitely driven things with lower suspension on this highway.
You have arrived at your destination.
Maybe do I just normally drive on this side? I do drive on this side a lot. Oh, there was another one. Full on left the road for like a second there. Is he going to queue me in? I'm still seeing the skill bonuses. Did it fail to queue? No, right? Skill bonuses are gone. It's just taking its fucking sweet ass time. I think it may fail to queue here. Because we're not getting skill bonuses, but we also haven't had a welcome to insert name of championship. And sometimes it does fail to queue you properly. Like this is a thing that happens more often than it fucking should. Where you'll get to this point, it will say welcome to dodgeball, and then it won't actually queue you in. It has queued us in though. We do have a Challenger SRT Super stock. Huh. I don't know if I've really driven that. But hey ho, we're taking the Viper anyway. I mean, I wonder if literally everybody else is also just in the Viper. I feel like it's the obvious choice. And I feel like this is the best version of the Viper. At least that I have. I don't know how many more are in the game, but like of the ones available, this feels like the good one. There are like 2 or 3 in the ACR version there by the looks of it. So 2 in the 08, 1 in the 99, and 2 in the 13. Do I have a 99? I don't know if I do, you know. I think the 08 is just the standard ACR version. But the 99, I don't think I have. That's like the classic, which I think is the dark red one back there. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the dark red one. Oh, this guy in the AI has got a super stock back there, which we were just looking at. Someone's at the very back. Why is he doing so bad? What happened? Did he not use his brakes and drive into a wall at full speed? It's possible. People do that. We've seen it happen. There was a great moment last week where we saw someone just plow into the wall. Like, just not even attempting to steer, just straight, like this, just straight forward, bang into the wall. It was hilarious. It was so brutal. I don't know how much we should be e-braking around these corners. I just don't trust it that much. I'm quite happy to sit here in sort of 5th and just try and keep the AI slowed down a bit, see if we can get loose and caught up. We'll just try and make sure Abu Chan doesn't pass us. I mean, he's just Has he just missed another fucking checkpoint? Or is he just struggling to keep up? Was he in a stock Viper? Is that the problem? I didn't look if he was tuned or not. You just assume everybody's tuned, right? Why would you bring a fucking untuned car into the race? I mean, sometimes I guess you don't have it and you have to rent stock, but I mean, most of the time there will be an option that you can buy from the, you know, the in-game credits store, basically, that you can buy and tune up that will suffice. It's very rare that like you're completely locked out. And I would generally recommend doing that rather than just renting stock and hoping for the best. I mean, I guess, like, you know, it's not the trial, so we can perform the carry. It's not like, you know, he could just sit and last like he literally is and he'll still win. But at least put some effort in, you know? You owe it to yourself to put a little bit of effort in. Because even in stock, you should be capable of beating some of these AIs, right? They're only set to average, I think, for the normal challenges. They're not exactly tricky. Lost a bit of traction there. It's quite leisurely sitting in that position where you're at the back of the humans but at the head of the AI, because you've got all the space in the world to just casually race there, which I really like. That's part of why I like doing these. He was in the 08, by the way, and it is tuned. And he's a triple prestige and should fucking know better. But it's a nice place to be because you're not in the human crab bucket up front, and you're not getting harassed by the AI at the back. It's quite satisfying to just be able to race fairly peacefully. And I just wish they would do a no-collide mode. I think I said this last week, but it would be so much fun to just have a no-collide racing mode. Because they tried, like for the Horizon Open, there's like a system in place of like, if you impact a wall, it like slows you down massively. And if someone's about to hit you at high speed, you ghost through them. Except it doesn't fucking work. And people have figured out that if they hit you at high speed in a certain way, they can basically ram you into the wall, you take the slowdown, they suffer no penalty and just drive off. So you will find that happening just fucking constantly, and it sucks. And that's why I generally don't play Horizon Open. I'm trying not to hit this guy, but he's literally forcing me to drive on the fucking dirt because he wouldn't let me back in. Thank you, red guy behind me. I appreciate you not spinning me out there. It would have been very easy to do that. I'm happy to let you take over me. We are sufficiently in the lead that I don't mind sacrificing this position. I'm only here because I started ahead of the pack, which was mainly coincidence. And I am going to be braking fairly heavily for these corners. But he did the same to that corner well. But the Viper is a slippery bitch, and you need to be careful on these wet roads. Otherwise that happens. Your little booty is going to hit the wall. I'm checking behind me because, like, if he goes for the pass, I'll just let him overtake. I don't want to accidentally block him. Because I'm not going to drive crazy fast here. We've already got the win. We don't need to fuck it. You want the pass? Go, go, go. I'll give you the inside lane. No? Okay, fine. I mean, I offered you it. Can't blame me for trying. I think he might be going for it now. Nope, he's still behind. Okay. Oh, that was a bad corner. Fuck that up. I'll let him take it. Nope, he's just going to ram me instead. Cheers, mate. Literally trying to let you pass. Go. Okay, I think that's the last of the seasonal champos. It is coming up for lunchtime, but we've got a little bit of time left. So we'll probably squeeze in, if one of the event labs is on the mainland, we'll hit that up. Oh, it's a 1995 Corrado. I think I have like the modern Corrado. Don't know if I have the classic. Let's have a little look. Yeah, it looks like that might actually be a new vehicle. Volkswagen. Oh no, I do have it. Oh, maybe I don't have a modern version. What was I thinking of? No, my modern ones are all Golfs. I thought there was a newer Corrado. Maybe I imagined it, or maybe I've just seen someone else drive it. There's a lot of cars in this game. I've got 600 cars. That's a lot of cars. Right. What is next on the list? Got the back roads and coastal town circuit. We've also got the traps and zones to do, which I completely forgot about. Where are you? You are a street race. A circuit street race. That's part dirt, part tarmac in the Evo. What the fuck is this race? That one's also mainland. So that is Corrado only, C-Class. And that is off-road. Thing is, it's off-road by the looks of it, but you never know if they've just built like fucking wooden ramps or tarmac ramps or something. That is, just look at the fucking mess of that track. Oh my god. Let's do the other one then. Let's do B-Class Evos. B-Class Evos. We go for the Lancer Evolution 8 MR. Honestly, I feel like the Evo is kind of really underperforming this compared to Horizon 4. I've yet to find a satisfying Evo. And I have a few different ones. Most of them are in A-Class. And they just don't feel that great to drive. There's just something a little bit meh about them. Let's get a waypoint. Almost queued for the trial by accident. We are... we're close enough. I'll drive.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. At the roundabout.
Ooh, Alexa just beat. Is that? Let me just see if that's an update on my parcel. Out for delivery, arriving between 12 and 2. That is very soon. Good timing. Okay. Right. We will do this race. I'm going to keep an ear out for my door. And if they do come, I'll just quickly bail. It's not been exciting parts, it's just some fucking light bulbs. It's just I really need them. Sometimes light bulbs just go, you know? Okay, we are actually 5 kilometers away, which is a lot further than I thought for a B class, so I am gonna just fast travel to the airstrip. Otherwise it'll take a while. just very underwhelming, the Evo. Like, the problem is, like, there are a lot of races where you'll get the restriction Evos versus Subarus. If you're playing a lot of Horizon Tour or you've done certain festival playlists. Oh, it's solo only as well. Fucking hell. What is this? And it's a championship. My God. Okay. I guess we'll do it. So we have to come first as well. That does increase the challenge considerably. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Evos versus Subarus, and the Subarus will always outperform the Evos. Like, it just seems like B class, A class, the Subarus are just so much better than the Evos. Are you fucking? What is this shit? And it's one of those with no other races, so like coming first is guaranteed. So it is just literally you have to suffer my fucking obstacle course. Brilliant. Love that. Fucking love it. I mean, we'll do it, but like, feels pretty goddamn pointless, doesn't it? Feels pretty goddamn pointless. At least it's only 2 laps. I respect that. I bet that other monstrosity is a fucking 4-lapper. How early we have to brake in a B class? Such a weird thing. And they just feel so clunky as well. Like, if you take them over any sort of jump, they just don't seem to land as well as the Subaru does. It's like the clearance is just a little off. If I remember rightly, this is the best one of the bunch. Evo 8. Whereas I think in Forza 4, the Evo 3 was just fucking brilliant. Especially on the rally tracks. I used to use that a shitload. But then again, like, some of the BMWs were much better in Horizon 4 as well. I had an M3, I think, that I tuned up as a rally car, and it's so much fun. Whereas on here, the BMWs are like just fucking meh. Same with a lot of the Mercedes as well. It's just like the definition of mediocre. I mean, I guess something has to be the mediocre vehicles, right? They can't all be good. But I wish they were all viable at least. That would be nice. Right. Let's run my 4. Oh, we got to do another race, don't we? Because it's a Champo. Do we? Or was it a single? No, it was a single race championship. Sure, buddy. Sure. Excellent. Right, I think that's where we're going to break for lunch. I'll get some lunch, see if my parcel turns up. Otherwise, we'll come back, do some more weeklies, finish up, and if Amazon turn up, I'll just have to bail briefly. But for now, oh, what did we get? Oh, we got the backstage pass. Nice. That's one big task completed. Great. Well, that's where I'm going to leave it. I will be back within the hour, most likely. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. 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 Bye.